Friendship supreme. Friendship supreme. Finding the geek within.
Hey everybody, I'm Michael.
This is Cleve.
And welcome back to another exciting episode of Friendship Supreme. We're the podcast that dares to ask, how many pops is too many pops? Look, I've started getting hate mail from Cleve's significant other in our Friendship Supreme email box that says, please stop letting Cleve buy these.
It's only 9 boxes.
9 boxes, and this is the 4th episode of us doing something like this. So
some of them have multiple.
I can't tell you guys enough. Again, I'm going to put it in here. To save Cleve's life, please check out our Patreon.
Yeah. Or if anybody wants to sponsor us,
we're open for sponsorship.
Bang bang. Bang bang pop pop.
We'll do it every time. Yeah, I'm drinking Rainbow Unicorn today.
I have lemon drop. Let's open up the first one. It's already half opened.
Oh yeah, Patreon's patreon.com/Friendship Supreme. Oh, it's already open. Oh, I was gonna get to use old Knifey. That's his name. Who's this from?
This is what I bought on FYE. It cost me $15. We're not gonna go over the price of all of them, but that one's how much that one cost.
Oh, we're not going the price of all of them, so Jennifer can't calculate.
Bearded old crusty Thor.
With all of his gadgets. Stormbreaker and Mjolnir. That's what it was.
Mjolnir. And this came from FYE?
Yes. Did you ever think to yourself, a special gift card for you for $100 off a wine voucher? Because that could be yours. Why did that come with my pop? I don't know.
I don't know. Are you ever going to use it?
No.
Anybody that wants to use it. Yeah. There you go. $100 wine voucher. It's all yours.
Yeah, but he was a cool one that I felt like needed to be part of the collection, so I made it part of the collection.
Mainly because he's carrying 2 weapons.
Exactly. And his beard's all braided.
Yeah.
Look at his braided beard.
It's a good detail.
I don't know where this one's from.
This one's from Zachy said, did you buy something on OfferUp?
Probably.
Or Macari. That's what this feels like. It feels like there's water damage. There's some things going on here, man. This is definitely somebody personally wrapped all of this.
Can you just not cut my stuff?
I'm working on it, man. I'm not going to cut your stuff. Look, I'm just putting the tip in.
Cut my stuff, I'll cut your stuff.
I'm just putting the tip in. You
almost stabbed yourself just then.
I really thought that that's how that box was going to open. It was not. Tequila.
Is that what that was?
No. Okay. It didn't start out that way. It started out as the star song.
Yikes.
I don't know where this opens. I would have thought it was right here.
2 hours later. Just cut all the corners. And then blur my address. I used to have a pop in there.
Look, I can't help that they wrapped this like crap.
I say they wrapped it pretty well. You can't get it open. I wanted to make sure Cleve's mailman was
I imagine that
trustworthy.
it's really easy to open, and you're just cutting all the corners that aren't the right one.
There we go. No, you had to cut all of them.
Except for that one and that one.
No, you had to cut all of them. You literally had to cut all the way around, which is what I did. Oh, I guess not that one.
Yeah, those two that are...
Well, then why tape them?
So
Reinforcement.
the box's integrity.
And then we just use cheap Scotch tape there.
Mm-hmm. Well, at that point, it's safe.
Red Sun Superman. Tell us a little bit about the Red Sun story, Cleve.
Red Sun is a what-if type story about if Superman landed in Mother Russia instead of America. And how that story would go. I actually plan to review it on here soon.
He's upside down.
As far as the quality of the pop goes, the only thing I would say, or the box,
Yeah,
the only thing I'd complain about is that.
This part of it, I didn't pay a tremendous amount of it because of that.
Yeah.
On here too.
Yeah, discoloration throughout the whole box.
But I'm not a big box person.
Superman sucks too, so.
Yep, that's probably the third that I own. He, in good condition, is about $80. And then Thor is sitting at $34. He was 15. You know the problem with searching for characters is that you search Thor and then
Everything.
there's all 3 movies based on him.
I'm doing my best to just not show them your address. I know what you said, but I think cutting hair is probably better.
It looks like the same on either side, so I
Yeah.
think you're good. You just want to be right.
I'm always right, man. I'm right about 40% of the time. Look, Stephanie, nobody wants you here. FYE.
Okay, then I'll go.
Stephanie, don't make promises you can't keep.
Venomous Rocket.
Pew, 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 pew.
I have a lot of the Venomized ones, so I'll probably end up getting all of them. But there are those.
Someone actually asked me if you were selling any of yours.
Yeah,
I said no.
not the good ones.
I said none of them unless you have duplicates. Because I assumed you would collect all of them.
Yes, I will. But those aren't hard to find. So it's odd that the person asked that.
It's because they're lazy.
That makes
Ooh, this
sense.
one's exciting.
Why?
This is from Eric Kosher. Maybe
What?
I shouldn't say who they're from.
Are they watching?
You don't know.
Maybe.
Well, I appreciate the packaging.
Yeah,
Makes me think I bought something nice.
they really packed this one. They're not messing around.
Hey, don't cut yourself.
Okay. I'll make an effort not to. I'm also trying to make sure I don't show them your address because I hear nonstop about it. If I ever show you guys his address and you see me having to blur it out, I get crap about it for at least a week.
I mean, do you want your address on there?
Yeah, 623 Easy Street.
None of those numbers are right. None of those numbers are even in your address.
Shut up, Stephanie. Look, just because you moved to a new crappy apartment nobody likes.
Miles likes it.
Miles has at least seen it before.
Miles gets cookies when he comes.
You guys some
They're
reading
his own
material?
cookies.
He did eat a lot of cookies that day.
Would you like to read about the Dominican parade in Hazleton?
Yes. Oh, now you said where Eric lives. Maybe.
The standard speaker.
This is not what we're here. We take
That's
that
true.
from you.
My apologies, guys.
Yeah, we're gonna be all.
Why are you so easily distracted by it?
Don't wrap it in cartoon.
Those weren't even the cartoon.
This is really confusing. You went out of your way, Eric. And I appreciate that, I guess. What did you need? Doctor Strange?
2016 Doctor Strange. from New York.
Comic-Con?
I think it's the summer, so it would be SDCC or...
Oh, San Diego. Yeah, you're right.
Those are weird. Those are new. I haven't seen those, and you've had 3 so far. Like that type of box. I'm used to the plastic.
Maybe it's so that when you get the chases and whatnots, you can't purposely give someone one or the other. Here's one, just checking off the list of when I go through my whole MCU library. I'm like, oh, hey, I don't have a Strange. A good Strange. I have the one where he's all glittery.
Walmart?
No, the Marvel Collection Corp one.
We recently bought a...
Oh,
did you actually end up purchasing it? The mystery box?
yes.
We recently bought a mystery box that we're hoping to get shortly. And
It was
probably
a $50 one.
It was $50. It comes with 6
6.
pops though, so we're guaranteed at least $50 worth of stuff, and it's from Chalice Toys, I think.
Maybe.
The one we've never bought from before. Nova. It's exciting. He's a favorite of mine.
More wine.
Why do they all come with wine?
I don't know.
They want you to join some club. I'm sure if you use it, you have to sign up for their club. Namor the Submariner, which I had to look up. Both him and
Shine.
him and Aquaman are both from technically from Atlantis, so they're both Atlanteans, which is interesting that we share the ocean city location. Yeah, considering DC is usually pretty good about not doing stuff like that.
Well, DC uses pretend cities,
Right.
but what's more pretend than Atlantis?
No, you're right.
In theory, you know.
Yep, absolutely. And then the other one was the Human Torch from the Fantastic Four, although his origin is not from the Fantastic Four. So
That is the first Human Torch that
so
fought
not
with Captain
Fantastic
America and Namor back in World War II.
my apologies. So not the Fantastic Four version. And then Spider-Punk, which is my favorite Spider-Man version.
Aaron
Got a guitar.
Aaron Carter, maybe.
Aaron Carter? Like this.
I can't remember what his name was. But the police in his universe are all Venom symbiote thingies, and he uses guitar and rock because, you know, Venom doesn't like sound and whatnot.
He's right in your face.
So, recap. Doctor Strange is going for about 50.
I need to know who Mr. Negative is, because I'm about him.
He was from the Spider-Man video game. The PS4 one that you said you'd borrow but didn't. You don't have time. I get it.
I'm playing an
Busy man.
Untitled Goose game right now, so I don't know what you want from me, man. Goose has got a goose.
Nova is 16.
A lot of these are pretty new.
Yeah.
The Marvel 80 years are definitely new.
Human Torch. It's interesting because the Human Torch original and the Human Torch for the Fantastic Four, the only difference is that this one does not have eyes. See?
Oh, yeah.
But he's 11, and I imagine Namor will be about the same. Yep, 15. Spider-Punk. I'm just going to search Punk. That feels easier. 11. And then Rocket with the Venom is, well, a lot of that came up. 8. But I just like him.
Yeah, the Venomized ones didn't do well, I feel like. This is the big boy.
This is like Christmas that Michael gets to open and then Cleve gets to just take home.
This is
Yes.
from Walgreens.
Yes. This should be all of my spider pops. I was like, who cuts?
I was trying to think of a way to... Well, because I didn't want to dig the knife into the box. Because I'm trying to protect your stuff. Don't be rude.
It's not being rude. I'm just confused what you're doing.
You know, there's a lot of complaining from that side of the table.
Just didn't realize this was going to be the longest part of the segment. You almost stabbed my box. I saw you.
So number 1 is Octo Spidey.
Which is interesting because I don't know that one. I know Superior Spider-Man, but I don't know that one.
Did you see that there was a script somewhere that came out where it was discussing Superior Spider-Man? Yeah. I want to say it's for the animated, like the next Spider-Verse. Like that we may be getting a Superior Spider-Man in that.
They did that story in the Spider-Man animated, like, Disney cartoon.
Spider-Man Future Foundation.
That is when he became part of the Fantastic Four. And they changed the name to the Future Foundation. Because the Human Torch died? I think.
And then Spider-Man Bombastic Bagman.
Nice.
That was when Spider-Man had lost his spider suit and had to get home. So he borrowed one of the Fantastic Four suits and then put a bag over his head. That is comic canon.
Oh my goodness.
This one.
The Marvel Collector Box.
Let's go
Collector
further out.
Core for the Marvel 80 year.
Yeah, this is getting a
We have a few.
Just keep going out. It's fine.
Well, they all don't fit, but whatever.
They each got their time in the sun. Okay, so Walgreens spiders. While you're opening that,
Something I'm stealing. It's not often I see something in this box that I really like, but I like this a lot.
maybe if your attitude gets a little better, you can have it. Bombastic is 21. Future Foundation is 25. And Octo is not on here. I'll find him in a minute.
Number 520. If that
But look
helps.
at this one.
Oh, it's cool.
This is Scarlet Spider.
I like Scarlet Spider.
I know you do, so I brought it to your attention.
He's a clone of Peter Parker, and it's a weird story.
Oh, that's why. Octo Spidey is what he's under. And he's 21 also. But I paid $10 for each one of them.
That sounds like a bang of a deal.
You say 10 ducks.
$10. What did you pay? I only needed $10.
All right. So the Marvel 80-year box.
Which, by the way, Bombastic's 80-year, Namor's 80-year, Human Torch's 80-year, and the other two Spider-Man are all 80-year renditions.
So first things first, they usually come with a T-shirt. And I don't know if I'm going to open it out of the bag, but it looks like a...
Yeah, I don't care. You can. So this box is $30 every 2 months. Every 2 months I pay $30 and I get a whole box.
We have ourselves a Green Goblin.
I like his pose.
Yeah.
Is that what you were trying to steal?
Yeah. No.
Because you can't
No.
fit it.
Thanks, man. Thanks for... Yes, no, I can't fit in this. Thank
Just
you.
saying.
No, it's a astute observation.
No need for you to
I'm
take it.
slightly bigger than Cleve.
I can steal it.
I'm working on it. Working on it.
Then you got yourself... Ooh, this is actually kind of cool, too. Man, they got some cool stuff in this one I like. It is a sticker, but it's the Marvel comic
cool.
book stamp.
You know what? I would probably use that as a bookmark before I use it as an actual sticker.
Yeah, like laminate it. That wouldn't be bad.
just
Well,
leave
I
it
would
like that.
laminate it just so that it doesn't accidentally start peeling.
Yeah. Michael with the good ideas.
This
This
is-
is be on camera, Stephanie. I was just getting out of the way.
This is
No,
what I would...
It looked messy.
This is probably what I will end up trying to steal. A Hydra pop pen.
Good one.
I don't know. I really like the way that looked. It turned out really nice. The wine dodger comes to rescue. And then, usually what everybody's here for...
Can we get Beetleborg pops real quick?
Oh my god, yes. What was his name? The host. That looked like Jay Leno. Yeah, no, but what was his name? Because I need him.
Goulston Jones.
That feels right.
Goulston Jones the second.
Oh my god. So Cleve and I reminisced about Beetleborgs one time when we were working together in the same department. And we then forced ourselves to watch the first episode, which if you didn't know is actually a two-parter. It's rough.
Yeah, so we only vouched in to watch the first episode, and they didn't even Beetleborg in the first episode, and it was so bad.
Yeah,
so
but I have a lot of childhood memories from it, so
that's a lot of where you're like, this is really good to come from. Is you're like, I remember this when I was little.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Do you remember?
You blinded yourself.
Do you remember Toxic Avenger? The Toxic Avenger.
No.
So originally started out as like a PG-13-ish movie where like he's this
is it the slime guy?
Yeah, he's like sewage, but he's a janitor.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then made it into a cartoon. Mm-hmm. I loved him for some reason as a kid. Like I had birthday cakes with him on it. Like I was into it. And I recently went back and watched the actual movie. Oh, it's rough.
Didn't they cross over with somebody?
I want to say the Turtles.
I was gonna say him and Captain Planet. Both of those feel right.
Captain Planet was actually good and still holds up, I feel like.
It is.
I feel like Captain Planet was a superhero we all needed.
Who was it that voiced Whoopi, who voiced
Mother or Gaia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then the Reading Rainbow was the voice of Kwame?
Yes.
I believe was
why
his
am
name?
Why am I blanking on his name right now? LeVar Burton.
Yes.
Yes.
It's still a good show, and it just
Holds
teaches
up.
you not to just throw trash on the ground.
Right. This is the first time like we had a superhero that wasn't like just punching Nazis. He was,
And the kids would be like, "We can take care of this." I'm like, "That's too hard." Call Captain Planet.
Put your rings together, kids. Get us. Okay.
I'd buy some Captain Planet pops. That's all I'm saying.
Oh my god! So you'd need but I would need them all to be like the normal 3-inch, and then him be a 6-inch. So you can stack them all around him.
Bigger than him. But I get what you're saying. I get what you're looking for.
Yeah, but like I need them to also come with the ring.
Well, I mean, Green Lantern has a little. Or are you saying
like
a separate
I need to
ring
be able
in
to
the
set a
box?
ring next to them.
Okay, it feels.
It's a
outside
lot
of what they do.
I'm asking a lot of Funko
Maybe
right now.
if there was a Captain Planet box, you would get that.
The Last Dragon pops. Beetleborg, Captain Planet,
Battletoads.
Battletoads. Yeah.
I knew. I said that because I knew. I said that because I knew he would be like.
So if you buy the rare arcade whatever for the Xbox or for any whatever game console you have the ability to just continue as many times as you want. It's the only way I've ever beaten Battletoads. The stupid speeder bike level is the most impossible level of all time to exist.
It is. There's YouTube videos about just how because there's no pattern.
No, it's really rough. Do you ever play Battletoads? Oh, I have it. So we will be playing that.
Can we play all three?
I think we drink every time we die.
Can we play all three? Is what I asked you.
Michael's constantly trying to get us to drink while we do things.
He does
every time. We record these on Sundays, so.
Sounds like a terrible plan.
This is not a great idea.
The fans are waiting. What's in the box?
So our pops.
What's in the box?
We actually got 2 pops in this one, which is exciting, as always. We have old school Loki.
He's shiny.
He is very shiny
and
very different than the Marvel Cinematic Universe version of him.
Which makes sense, as they all should pretty much change, because you're asking for 20 years ago, a 20-year-old drawing to stand up to cinematic today. You know what I mean?
And then our last pop is Thanos, which I will be 100% honest, I don't feel like was needed.
His face looks more rough. He definitely looks more evil in that.
It just feels like a weird 2 pops to like stand your ground on for the 80th year.
Well, I guess they already did the OG Captain America. They already did Thor. They already did Iron Man. I mean,
Yeah, I was trying to think of who I would have wanted.
Characters,
But I feel like the Fantastic Four could have been done. We haven't had a Fantastic Four in a while.
But now they got those coming, so
No.
that might be why they... What I didn't notice is that on, not the Spider-Man ones, but any of the other 80th year one, it has which comic they were first appeared in on the back of it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
That's kind of cool. First appearance on this date and this comic. Or not date, but just the comic.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool. And if you look, Namor and Human Torch first appeared on the same comic together.
No, they sure did. Yeah, I'm trying to think of what I would have wanted instead. I just feel like we have
So many.
Loki, not as many. Thanos, we have a crap ton. Mm-hmm. There are so many versions of Thanos out there, and this one doesn't even have the Infinity Stones on it.
Nope.
It's just old school. I don't know. Maybe give me a Galactus.
They're working on him now, too.
Are they?
He's coming in with that Fantastic Four line.
That makes sense. So then our last thing we have is our little postcard, which comes with everything that has already come out, or everything that we just went over. And then what everybody else is excited about is what will be next theme, which will be holiday.
Last time I got a Groot scarf.
So they
Oh, that
and
was
they
2
came
years
out
ago,
with,
maybe.
and then we started seeing like Snowman Captain America. We've seen a couple other like random like
I really like
Thor
the
with
Snowman Captain America.
Thor with a stocking. We have
Is that
Groot?
just Captain America, like...
it's just
It's
a
a
snowman.
snowman?
It's just a snowman.
with a helmet on and the shield and the carrot nose.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The Groot, the baby Groot with the lights
Yeah.
wrapped around him, like he's
So we've
like
seen a
playing
couple
him
of
like a
those.
kid.
So is there something specific you would like to see, or a character, I guess? Because Spider-Man's also had a holiday one already.
Yeah, like a holiday Christmas sweater.
Is there one you're wanting to hopefully see, or is there anything you're
Is there
hoping
a
for?
character I could see them doing? No.
Okay.
Not anybody that would be like, oh my god, this has to be done. Maybe like can I get a Santa Claus mutant
Can
pop?
Can
'Cause-
Professor Xavier be Santa Claus? Because everybody always has to sit on his lap, and it's not like he can do anything else. So.
Well, in Marvel Comics, Santa is a mutant.
Oh, that's right. He is.
So maybe
Just Santa Claus himself?
Yeah.
Maybe shooting lasers out of his eye?
Yeah, maybe like him with a ride, and he's got his reindeer, and he's shooting. Because I want to say he might be evil in it. I can't remember.
That's Futurama.
That's also true.
Did you have more?
2 more.
Oh my
2
goodness.
more actual flat
I feel
out
like this should've been
mystery
the last.
ones. Nope, because these are I genuinely don't know what's in them.
One thing I imagine you'll get, my prediction, is a stocking this year. Remember they messed with the idea with Overwatch stockings last year, and it did pretty well, I think.
did
So
that.
I imagine.
So these are more Chrono Toys.
Which so far we've had good experience with. Chrono Toys we like.
The one that I
It's
didn't like, I sold for 50. So I mean for 20. So
Pop in a Box is the one that we've had bad experiences with so far as quality and everything goes.
did you see that? The Funko shop did a mystery box thing, and it sold out right away, and it was full of just trash again.
We did that.
Yeah.
So 4 years ago?
Yeah.
Yeah, 4 years ago.
Before you moved.
Funko did
moved again.
and the movie Funko did a mystery box, and it was promised to be this great mystery box for anybody, and it was like $40, and we're gonna include 6 pops, and it was supposed to be just this gambit of pops. So it was anything could be in it, anything could be in it, and when people started getting them. Because Cleve and I somehow get ours last most of the time. We're not sure what's happening here.
Super annoying.
Cleve gets his 80th year Marvel box, but like mainly after every single person's gotten them, because we have to avoid spoilers for quite some time to not know what's in them ourselves. But no, this box was received by just about everybody before us, and every single person got about 4 of the same ones, and then like 2 random ones that might have been slightly different, but were the same as some other people. Like, no matter what, somebody got the same combination of pops you got.
Right.
And they were all trash. The only one that came out of mine that actually ended up being decent or worth anything was Katniss Everdeen, which I did not expect.
Yep. And I can't as valuable as she is, I can't get rid of her.
Yeah.
By the way, $24.22 right now.
These usually will go for more later.
Well, the old Cap is at 60 now. Remember, he was like at 100 something stupid.
Yeah, they'll fluctuate.
So I looked up the Santa Claus mutant thing.
Okay.
I need them to do Santa Claus with the glowing eyes and the Infinity Gauntlet.
Oh, absolutely. There
Fair
you
enough.
go. Done.
This needs to happen.
So say, how's the focus on that? Because you're real cool.
No. But still.
Stephanie
You
will
get the
send me
point.
a picture of it, and I'll put it here.
I was trying to look to see if he was evil, and it turns out he's the most powerful. So, come make him evil, I don't know. It's up in the air. But
So again, Chrono Toys, the reason I love when Cleve buys from Chrono Toys, I say that because I think I've only ever bought like one from them, is they pack their stuff amazingly well. Nothing ever comes out and is like crazy damaged or anything. I say that and then I see a big crease, but that's fine. But they tend to wrap it really well. This is Spiderman Hero Suit, which is actually really cool, and I didn't show Cleve as I handed it to Stephanie, but...
yeah, these are Cleve's, but he doesn't get to see them first.
I actually have that one, so it does me no good. And I think that one's super common.
Well, that's a shame.
Yeah.
Sorry, man.
Manny can have it.
I was just saying it can stay here. I like that one. It's cool.
Okay, then you can have it. Sorry, Manny. You just got screwed.
Take that, Manny.
Maybe comment on the show more.
There's just a pile of boxes behind me at this point.
Pad Thai?
A pad thai.
You know, I feel really bad for Cleve today.
Yeah.
Both your mysteries
Is it
are
the
not
same one?
ones that... No, it's just not one that you'd be interested in. But I will tell you, I think this one's valuable, if
Okay.
I remember correctly.
Let's see.
You were not a Game of Thrones fan, so you won't really recognize
Does
or
me zero
understand.
good.
But
that
you got
was
the
cool.
Night King from Game of Thrones, and it is the special edition that I believe you had to get at the HBO store or the AT&T store. I can't remember. One of the two.
Well, HBO didn't have a show.
Yeah, they have a
Oh,
store.
store.
They have a store in New York.
It shows lots of shows.
It's
Why?
a store in New York. It's like a little pop-up store. His number is 44. If that helps.
Why do they have it?
Why did you have to go get it at the store?
It was like the only place you could buy it at. It's number 44.
Yeah, but that's just the model, you know? It's not that
It's
one.
packaged really nicely, though.
You know what? Give me the...
Oh, yeah, scan it.
That's the beauty of the app, is you can just scan it and it pulls it up. $16.
Oh. Well. I don't know. Really cool.
It is a cool.
Add it
does
to
me
your
no good.
list of ones you can trade.
Yep.
That's the only reason I felt bad, because I know you don't like Game of Thrones at all, so... what were you most excited about here? I know a lot of them you already knew you were getting, but is there any that you were like, yes, I can't wait till this gets here?
Well, I enjoy keeping up with my Spider-Man ones. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4 and a half of those.
What's the half?
One I already have. I don't know. So you don't know how much I spend on all these, but
I would guess...
you see them in their value. Do you think that there's one that is... What I would like to see your thought more, because I buy them. So you just looking at them and getting to see them in person, what are your thoughts?
So I really like, and I hate Superman, but I really like Red Sun Superman. I think the emblem on his chest is really cool. I think that, I mean, other than it just being a standard pop with a color swap, I like the emblem at least.
It's a color swap that I can get behind, because it's not just, oh, I've made him green. It's
Right.
like I'm basing this off of something else very popular.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's like I'm trying to find an example. Like the Future Foundation Spider-Man. You know, there's like an actual story behind it. It's not
Right.
just another, you know, a Spider-Man wears a different suit or whatever.
I think that so. I mean, just like I really like Nova's storyline. So seeing any Nova pops, I think is cool, especially since we don't do much with.
This is first Nova, not Sam Nova.
No, I
don't
know.
if that
Yeah.
makes a difference for you.
No,
Okay.
still like. I mean, the Nova
still
story
a
in general.
character,
Yeah,
yeah.
I enjoyed the storyline for him as well. I can't remember his name off the top of my head, but
Richard something?
yeah. But my because that's supposed to be Sam Michael's dad, I believe. But anyway, or is related to him some way, because when he puts the helmet on, he starts talking to him, and that's the whole storyline. And I haven't read it in quite some time, so we may have made some serious advancements in the storyline. But
Richard Ryder. That's a great name.
but I think, like, if I was just not even based on character, just based on the way that the pop itself looks, I think the Spider-Punk one's really cool because we added an additional kind of element to it. I like when they have accessories. I think that's neat. And then the Spidey Ock was also done really well.
I like Namor just for the simple fact that this is where we've gotten to. Because you remember when these first came out, I could have never imagined them making a Namor one.
That is so obscure. Well, not obscure, but just kind of non-mainstream.
Not niche. You know what I mean?
No, absolutely. I mean, Spider-Man, unfortunately for you, Spider-Man and Batman being your two favorite characters from both sides, are the most overly done pops that exist.
Yes.
So, yes, no, I agree.
And the two characters that have probably the most costumes that they could do something different. I finally figured out, like, I can't just grab every Batman that they change a different tint of blue.
It's tough.
Like, it has to be something.
Well, that's the toughest one because you have the whole Rainbow Coalition. Like, you have every color.
Well, those
you
are
have,
bought for me, so that worked out.
Yeah.
That is true. That is true.
I
But
claim a lot of those.
But that being said, I mean that in itself is kind of a point to what we were talking about earlier about color, like a color swap. Like, I'm sorry, making an all blue Batman is not like you're just lazy.
And it's
at
the
this
same
point.
stance, like you were saying, like how Superman has that just
That's the
hands to
exact
side
same. Yeah,
stance.
yeah. I mean, I think that's why I like this Spider-Man, Spider-Punk. I think that it's really unique. I like the spikes on his head. Like, obviously, as a character, I haven't seen this character before. I assume it's from the video game as well.
It actually has its own comic,
Oh, okay.
but it is a skin from the video game as well.
Okay. I just think it's unique in its own self. It's not like the other Spider-Man stances. It's not like, you know what I mean? Like,
Right.
It's very much different. Same thing, same reason I like Octo Spidey. Again, very different. Your Fantastic Four Baghead one is pretty standard stance for a Spider-Man in the crouch position.
Yeah.
The Spider-Man Future Foundation, again, a pretty standard stance for any kind of pop. So I just think that those two stand out to me the most. Like I said, Thanos and Loki, I really can't think of something, so I can't blame them that much. But I think eventually I'll think of something. In fact, I'll probably think of something and post in the comments myself.
Maybe a Hulk. Can we get like a? Well, no,
No,
because
'cause
they
they
gave
did
us the Gray Hulk.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know.
Black
There's
Widow.
gotta be.
You know
something.
what?
But they have that
I could-
80
I
Black
could have
Widows
got
coming
a-
out right now. The Marvel 80s Black Widows, the LACC.
Oh, I was thinking
With,
Hawkeye.
Scarlet.
The old purple.
That would be cool. You know what? I hate a Hawkeye, and I think that would actually be really cool because I did like the old Hawkeye costume.
You know what? 80 year.
Ooh, that would have been a good one.
The
The Watcher.
yeah.
Yep.
That's what I was just about to say.
Sorry, I didn't mean to.
No, you're fine. I looked for the oldest Marvel characters, and it gave me the oldest
Like how old they are.
age in the universe.
Even in, you know what? Even in Odin would have been cool.
they have an Odin.
I know, but like in a traditional
Maybe
Odin,
on
not Odin
maybe on
from
his
the
own
movie.
throne, like they did. What's his name?
Yeah, Thanos.
Yeah,
Odin. I'm trying to think of
Dracula.
Why did Doorman not get a pop?
God, I want Dortmund to have pop so bad.
I mean, really, all you have to do is literally do a
could I have
Superman pop. With
You know
like-
what? It's so stupid. But if I could get the Great Like Avengers box, it'd be the best.
Man,
And I was thinking too, like X-Men, but X-Men also is got their own starting lineup, which
but Professor X, I feel like deserves another pop. We have that one, and that's it.
But what else can he do with him? He's always looked like that. He's never had a
Have
wardrobe
Cerebro
change.
on.
Okay.
Have him wear Cerebro.
And does it come off?
Yes.
Yeah.
And then you can cerebro on everybody.
I'm down. Yeah, I'm down. Oh man, I can get my Emma Frost and put it on her and all the other
Oh man.
telepaths.
Because Iceman's getting a new one, right?
Yeah, he did get a new one.
Bobby got a new one.
Have you seen them all?
No. No, I have not. There is Miss Marvel, who's getting one now.
Marvel.
No. The one from X-Men. What is her name? She was like
Marvel Girl?
Marvel Girl. Thank you.
Jean Grey.
Yeah. Well, I know, but it was different.
Yeah, but when you said Marvel, I was like, Captain Marvel?
Yeah.
Miss Marvel?
Well, because so LACC, this is probably dating this episode, but LACC is getting Scarlet Witch, Black Widow, the Thanos baby, the baby Thanos, which you showed me, and I think it's the greatest thing ever.
Already sold out, by the way. There was a guy that posted, he was like, it opened 4 minutes ago and it sold out.
That was fantastic. And then
there's an alternate world. I bought that comic and I'm gonna read it. I'm excited, and you can read it also if you ever find time. I just know that you don't get to sit down.
Bring me Saga, dang it!
I know I gotta find those boxes. Well, come over.
I think my boss will be okay with me reading at work.
Come over to my house every once in a while, and you can probably help me find something.
Move across the street, and I absolutely will. Every day. Every day I'd be there.
I'm gonna make you check it out like the library. You don't get the next one until you bring the other one back.
Yep. These are the pops, and hopefully we'll get that. So yeah, this is everything we got, or Cleve got. We will hopefully have that mystery box soon, and let us know in the comments down below what you were most excited to see.
Yeah, we're on all social medias. At this point, we're at the point where if you can just Google us and get a hold
Friendship
of us.
Supreme.
And friendshipsupreme.com, friendship.supreme@gmail.com.
Yeah, and we have a friendshipsupreme.com.
We do. No, it's not ready yet though.
It's kind of ready. Check it out. Let us know what you guys think below. Make sure to hit the like button. I almost said smash the like button. Everybody always says smash the like button.
Smash that like! Smash it!
Yep. I've been Michael.
This is Cleve, and I don't know. Pick a pop. Nobody else has quotes.
Give me a Spider-Man one, man.
There's only one.
Ah, dog.
You got like 30
Great googly moogly. Okay.
Bye.